Good morning. This is Vlogmas day 7. Welcome. We are just up and about. Ellie only woke up once in the night, which is amazing, and when she did, Chris went in, not me. Yay. Brilliant, considering she had quite a late night, and we've been doing these, I mean, when I say late night, it was an hour trying to get her to go to sleep. So you know, we've been having those sort of nights and still having tons of wake ups in the night, so it's alright really. So she is chilling out. Chris is getting ready for work. We got up and out of bed at 6, which is very early for her, but she would normally sleep until sort of 7:38 usually. In the last few weeks we just haven't had that, so she was up at 6 this morning, and after a little while we decided to just all get out because she was having none of it of us going back to sleep. So we haven't done our calendars yet. I'm working on my northeasterly blanket. I finished working with all the minis in this set from Steampunk Sheep Yarns, and I'm starting to join on some of my Advent minis, and they are going on as my second stripe of the blanket, so you can't really see yet because I've not knit enough for it to form into that shape. It's still being structured by the needle, so I'm just having a little knit. Ellie's having a little chill out and watching some Mr. Tumble, and in a minute Chris will go to work. We might get our advent calendars in just before he goes. We'll see if he has time, and if we don't, we'll do them when he's gone, and then we're going to have a tidy up. I need to do a little bit of cleaning, and we need to go out because I have my car is getting an MOT at 10:30, and we're going to have to wait for it, so I'm going to try and think of things to take to entertain little miss. So I will see you in a bit.
The train! Laundry basket, isn't it?
No. What's in there? Can you get out?
It's a teeny tiny hat! Are we going to hang it on the tree? Do you want to put it here? Can you... Oh, that's... Here we go. You do it. Do you want to hang it here? Well done, lovely job. Here we go, baby. Right, first you have to give me your dum-dum, actually. You shouldn't have that, thank you. Right, we're looking for door number 7. There it is. Oh, what's in there? Oh, bit of a naff one today. It's a little sign. Sign. It's got a skier on it. There you go. Right then. Where's number 7? Is it here? Yeah, there we go. Shut the door. Thanks, babe. You want the chocolate?
Yes.
Please.
Kiss.
Good girl. Who is it? Bye-bye, Dada. Here, Mummy, take that. You do some good waving. Yeah, bye. There he goes. He's still waving at you. Bye. That one is beautiful.
Hi, so we are sat in the car. We are in a car park. I'm about to go, we're on like an industrial estate? Shopping? It's not an industrial estate, what am I on about? Retail park. Haha. Just a little one near us. Has a Morrison's and a Poundland and things like that. I need to nip to Morrison's and I might nip into Poundland and Home Bargains. It's pretty hideous out there, so it's a maybe. I'm not 100%. Maybe. We went and had the car MOT'd and the car passed with flying colours. Nothing wrong with it, no advisories, which is lovely. Would have had that tyre we did last weekend, but got it sorted, so it's fine. Whilst we were there, I knit my newest advent colour onto my one of my mitts. So this is the one that I'm doing that are going to be mismatched, and I love this colour. She wants to join in. I love this colour. It's got this green jewel tone that is just so beautiful. So that one's done, and then when we get home I will put it onto my 2 mitts, the ones that I'm knitting 12 stripes, 2 at a time. Didn't work on those because I am now at the point where I'm going to put in the thumb gusset. I didn't have the pattern with me. Well, I did. I had a notebook somewhere in the bottom of my bag, but we were waiting in the little waiting room. I just didn't want to do anything that I had to think about, so instead I got out my, oh no, I've just lost a mini. It's fine, got it. I pulled out my Skeinianigans blanket, my northeasterly blanket, and I am working on, I did all this before we left the house and joined the next mini just as we left, and then so I just did a few rows on that. So I didn't have tons of time because they were really quick, and because I was with Ellie, so she happily sat for quite a while and watched some Dougie on my phone, and she was a bit in a tiz because there was a dog. She really liked the dog, but then she kept crying every time the dog went away. She ended up, they were all trying to say bye to her. They were all chatting to her, all the people at the garage, all chatting to her, and they were all going bye bye, and she just burst into tears and cried all the way back to the car. So we're gonna go in the shops. I might film a little bit walk around the shops, maybe not. It is tipping it down with rain, so she's having a snack, so I think we might wait until, I don't think this is going to die off personally, but I might just chicken out and knit in my car for a minute or two while she's happy, and then we'll go in the shops. So we are back home. Yes, we are. And we went to Morrison's and we went to Poundland, and I thought I'd show you what we got. First of all, £1, but I thought these would go in Ellie's stocking. She loves stickers at the moment, so it's a big set of Christmas stickers. Next, continuing on the Christmas ornament chatter from yesterday. So we got some Christmas ornaments yesterday in B&M. Well, today in Poundland I got some Christmas ornaments. I picked up this one, which I thought was quite sweet. And sorry about the background noise. Elle, why don't you go and do that in the living room? I'll be through in a minute. We're going to put your ornaments on the tree. And then I showed yesterday the Ellie ornament that we got last year, just one that has a name on it from Poundland. Well, they're doing them again, but this year they're little gingerbread houses. I mean, for £1, you can't really go wrong. Yeah, they look a bit cheap, but I don't care. I actually think these ones look pretty cool. So this one is going to go on the tree alongside its last year's counterpart. And then I was at the till. And the woman said, Elle, that's the most annoying toy in the world. I'll just power through. The woman said they were on 3 for £2, so 3 ornaments for £2 because Poundland. And there was none others that I really liked, so I got the green version of the little red one that I had already. The other things I bought, now at Halloween, I have these tea light holders, and I think I posted about them on my Instagram once before, and they are a pumpkin and a ghost, and they are so cute, and I absolutely love them, and they don't look like they were £1 at Poundland, I don't think. Well, I went in and they had a Christmas selection. It's not a phone dial and it's a telly remote. She's standing there with this TV remote going, hello. So they had a Santa, and there's space in the back for you to put your tea light in. Santa. And I got the last Santa, and they had loads of reindeers left. And then the snowman, they got the last snowman. So I'm really chuffed with those because I've spent a £5 and I've got 3 ornaments to hang on my tree and 3 little cute tea light holders. And I also bought, and I don't know if this will work at all, but I bought a £1 tripod phone stand. I really don't know if this is going to work at all. It might just be tat that needs to be thrown away. But I'm really having trouble standing my phone up if I want to film myself knitting at all. So I thought maybe that would work. So we'll see. You can see behind me, this is my kitchen worktop, this is my sink here and my draining board here. There is a chair on my draining board. Bit of real talk here. It does involve poo, so if this is the sort of thing you really can't listen to, then feel free not to, you know, to leave us for a few seconds. But we had a bit of an incident with the armchair a couple of nights ago, where little madam had a bath, put a nappy on her, and she didn't want her pyjamas on. So she had just a nappy on and went off and had a poo in her nappy, completely unbeknownst to me. I had not smelt it at this point. She obviously snuck off somewhere to do it. I didn't hear any grunting. So she had a poo, then come and stood on her chair. I was like, Ellie, sit down. And she bounced around on the arm of the chair. So it was, and the nappy sort of leaked. So we've had a bit of a casualty of the little armchair. So it's up here on the draining board. And over the last couple of days, I have been soaking and scrubbing it with carpet and upholstery cleaner, disinfectant spray, anything I can think of that is just going to get the disgusting out. So it's still up here, and I'm going to hopefully finish with that in a little bit, and maybe it'll be fit to go back in the living room. I think nearly all the stain's gone anyway. And I also thought I would pick this up at Poundland. It's a cheap £1 bag. It is not going to be anything amazing, but I'm going to put my mum's Christmas presents in it. My mum is very well known for liking her gin. And it says, oops, I bought gin again. My mum brings gin everywhere. So, perfect. Anyway, we are... No, don't drink that. Don't drink that. Okay. She's going in for the cat's water, so I am... Yeah, I just put that down there for a minute. I'm going to pick it up. So, I'll see you later. Hi, so I am in my car, about to get out and go into the post office. I have 2 things to post out. Both of them are giveaways that have been won recently. One on my... let me just turn my engine off. One on my... sorry, my brain's gone because there's a car doing like a 1,000,000-point turn in the road in front of me and it's really weird. One on my Instagram and one on my podcast, and both of those people contacted me to give me their details. It was so nice that my winner for my giveaway on my podcast for some elm tree yarns, she actually saw the podcast and messaged me before I messaged her, so that was quite nice because it's nice to know that something has been won by someone who actually watches and didn't just hear about the giveaway and enter but then not come back, so that's quite nice. So yeah, I'm going to go in and post both of these. I wanted to do it earlier, but it was pouring down with rain and there was absolutely no parking spaces outside the post office, and because it was just so pouring with rain, I just didn't want to get out and get soaked and get Ellie soaked. So it has stopped raining. Chris is going out tonight. He just got in from work, so I whizzed out to the post office and then I'll go home, he'll go out, and hopefully Ellie will go to bed and I will get a whole evening catching up on all the shows that Chris doesn't watch, like American Horror Story, Discovery of Witches, I got another one, Grey's Anatomy, that I have recorded that he won't watch. So I get to catch up on them. I need to knit Ellie an ornament for tomorrow and maybe even for the next day as well. And I want to get some time working on my pattern for my Advent Mingulus mitts, because I've written it all up, the pattern is done, I just want to format it nicely and make it look good and then see if anyone would like to test knit it. So that is going to be my mission for this evening once I have got these posted. Hi, so Ellie is in bed, Chris came home, I posted my parcels. I showed that. Had a bit of an ordeal at the post office because, or at least at the shop, because the shop has a post office counter that's open the entire time they are open, and then it has an actual post office in the back. So from the normal counter you can post things when the post office is shut, post office part is shut. But the girls behind the desk didn't really know what they were doing, and they'd already like done everything, took my money. One of them had walked my parcels over and slotted them through to the locked post office to be sent out in the morning. And then she printed me a receipt, and I was like, and my proof of postage? And she goes, oh, I don't know how to do that. And I was like, oh, need my proof of postage. I have had a Royal Mail package go missing once before. And she goes, but you got a receipt and that says you paid. I was like, yeah, but my proof of postage has the recipient's house number and postcode, and so really I need that to prove that I actually sent it out. No, sorry, I can't do it. I just put USA on one and Canada on the other. And I was like, right, is it gonna get there then? She said it was. Nothing I could do because they'd already slotted it through to the locked post office, which doesn't open until tomorrow. She has promised me that someone will check that she's done it right tomorrow before those bags go out. Awful, but there we go. Anyway, so Chris has now gone out to his friend's house. They're having a boys' night and playing FIFA. It's fine with me if people want to play FIFA in someone else's house, because I've got my telly. Just to show you around the room. Here is my multiple knitting bags and knitting projects. It's my lovely northeasterly blanket. These are fingerless mitts. This is a ready meal. I love a ready meal, so that's fine. It's carbonara. Over there we have some popcorn, some Haribo, some chocolate. Here is a floor with no toys on it. There is a telly, which I have the remote to. And there is my Christmas tree with no toddler yanking off the baubles. There is my laptop, which I will be getting out as my iPad. It's on YouTube. Just had a little watch of a few things. But I am going to have a lovely evening, hopefully, as long as no one wakes up. I have tons of American Horror Story and Grey's Anatomy and Discovery of Witches to watch. Oh, and Walking Dead. I have loads of things recorded that Chris doesn't watch. I barely ever get a chance to watch them. I mean, I know I could tell him to sit that. He would sit there and watch them and probably whinge quite a bit, but I'd feel bad. So I'm going to have a lovely evening. I'm going to eat my dinner, knit a little bit, then I'm going to get my laptop out and I'm going to try and format my fingerless mitts pattern, because I have now had 3 people from Instagram offer to test knit for me. Incredibly grateful. So I'd love to get it looking a little bit more professional before I send it out to test knitters. So we'll see. Anyway, so I might film a little bit more later on, depending on how it's gone. Bye! Hi, so it is a lot later than I meant it to be. It is now 11:20 and I am sat on the sofa. Grey's Anatomy has been paused for like half an hour while I work on the pattern for my fingerless mitts, and it's actually coming into fruition. I have played around with Word for a little while and it's now looking kind of how I want it to look, which is brilliant. I have also, while I've been sat here, I know earlier I had already shown you, I think, I'd put this stripe, today's mini, on the fingerless mitts that I am working concurrently, which is the pattern that I'm now typing up. And this evening I just got this pair done. So this pair are being worked 2 at a time in one go, and they are matching, and they will have the first 12 days of my advent in them. So this gorgeous greeny purple mini has gone onto these, and this is also where I have started the thumb gusset increasing. So that got done. I worked a little bit on my northeasterly, but not a lot different. So, and I cast on for another ornament for Ellie's ornament advent that we're doing. It is going to be a little stocking. It is from the Susan B. Anderson pattern from her holiday charm set. I know how to knit a little sock, but hers was very cute and very perfect looking, and I just thought I'm going to just do that for ease. And I already have the pattern, so I'm doing it. It's not going to get finished tonight because I need to go to bed soon, because I'm starting work at 7 AM, and so I really need to go to bed. But this is a little bit addictive. I'm really enjoying myself, so we'll see. I'll go to bed in a little while. Chris isn't home yet. He'll probably not be home for a little while. So I'm just sitting on the sofa, my giant old laptop in front of me, typing up my fingersmith pattern. I'm really hoping by the end of the weekend I will be able to offer it out to those people that would like to test knit. Yay! This pair that I'm knitting that are going to match, you can make a pair with 12 5-gram minis. I also think I might make a pair if I find 2 yarns I really like and just stripe them, you know, just 2 colour stripes, because you can do that with this too. Any yarn. I mean, you can do what I did with the first one that I made, where you just knit it all in 1 yarn. So, yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit more typing on here, have a little bit of a knit, and then go to bed. Because I have an early shift tomorrow, Ellie won't do her advent calendars first thing anyway. She's not going to do them until late afternoon when I get back and she comes back from her grandma's, because Chris isn't looking after her because there's a Norwich City game on. So my mum is having her. So I think that's going to be all. I'm going to sign off. I might film a little bit of what I get up to from now until bedtime, but that's about it for today. So thank you if you've got all the way through Vlogmas Day 7. Bye!